Move a little forward. Yeah, there is lots of chairs empty in the front. Appreciate if you can come forward. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Kerala Catholic Association, KCA, I, Leo Joseph, and the charming co-host, Mrs. Silpa Libin, welcome you all to the grand finale of KCA Golden Jubilee celebration. Our chief guest of the day, His Excellency Jalil bin Muhammad Ali Humaidan, Honorable Minister of Labor and Social Development, is here with us to grace the occasion. I also acknowledge the presence of our guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Piyush Srivastava, Honorable Ambassador of India to the Kingdom of Bahrain. We are also blessed by the presence of His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Mar Julius, the Metropolitan Bishop of the Eparchy of Muatapura of the Siro Malangara Church, Catholic Church, and Mr. Sunny Joseph, member of Kerala Legislative Assembly, representing Peravur constituency, are also among with us. We also have many other dignitaries, heads of associations and clubs, heads of churches, and other religious groups, and other supporters and well-wishers among us. And so we are all set to begin this memorable day in the long history of Kerala Catholic Association.
We shall now begin this solemn function saluting our motherland with the national anthems of the Kingdom of Bahrain and India, and to be followed by the prayer song as we realize the presence and guidance of God Almighty with us all these 50 years. On stage are 50 KCA members. Kindly rise for the national anthem and the prayer song.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे ദൈവമേ നിൻ കരലാളനമില്ലാതെ പൂവായ പൂവൊന്നും പിരിയുകില്ല കണ്ണിമയ്ക്കാതെ നീ ആവലായില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഭൂമിയിൽ ജീവിതം തളിരിടില്ല
ില്ല
Today is indeed a proud day for KCA. 50 plus glorious years of vibrant existence on the island is a great achievement for all its members. For us, KCA members, KCA is a home away from home, as we call it. From its humble beginning in 1970, KCA has been an inspiration and bedrock of cultural integration and religious harmony rooted in mutual respect, love, and unity of its members. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit back and watch a brief video presentation as we delve into KCA's origin and activities over the years. Thank you.
Established in the year 1970, today Kerala Catholic Association is one of the leading socio-cultural and charitable organizations with a commendable reputation for its multifaceted activities in the Kingdom of Bahrain. As we salute the vision and the wisdom of the founding members of the community, we are thankful to God Almighty for the amazing grace for all these years. We are obliged for the benevolence of His Majesty the King, the Crown Prince and the Prime Minister, for the patronage and the wise leadership. We thank the government of the Kingdom of Bahrain for all the freedom the expatriate community enjoy today. The birth of KCA was in 1970 and the formal christening of KCA was done by late Mr. Govias as godfather who helped in the drafting of the constitution and drawing out the bylaws. KCA has always been in the forefront of philanthropic and charity initiatives, viewing the most delightful and gratifying social commitment for more than 50 years. KCA members literally found happiness in sharing their blessings and contributing to the less privileged through the generosity of the members and benefactors. In the year 1994, KCA moved to the current premises in Segea and several members extended admirable contributions beyond their means for modifying and developing the new premises. At this moment, it's befitting to remember the support of late Mr. Francis Joseph, the previous patron of KCA. Over the years, KCA has focused the activities more on children and families. KCA always endeavored to bring out the best from children to mold them to the better global citizens. Talent Scan is one of the major events in Bahrain which gives ample opportunities to the children to excel. KCA also conduct various forms of dance classes, Malayalam classes, karate classes for the children. KCA Toastmasters is one of the leading Toastmasters club in Bahrain, established in the year 2000. KCA can claim producing leaders who then led magnanimous organizations such as Bahrain Kerala Samajam, the Indian Club, the Indian School, Coordination Committee of Indian Associations, Indian Community Relief Fund, Syro Malabar Society, etc., just to name a few. The formation of KCA Gavels Club in the year 2008 to encourage the leadership and speaking skills of children was yet another milestone. KCA promotes sports activities vigorously and encourages and provides plentiful opportunities to the players to sharpen their skills in volleyball, shuttle badminton and cricket. In the year 2016, the VKL Auditorium, a state-of-the-art multipurpose hall, was built and inaugurated by the support of many members of the community. We salute our forefathers who built this organization, tirelessly upholding the Christian values and traditions, now passing through a golden age in glory and strength.
Now I request our KCA President, Mr. Roy C. Anthony, General Secretary, Mr. Vinu Christie, KCA Core Group Chairman, Mr. Sevi Mathuni, and KCA Golden Jubilee Committee Chairman, Mr. Abraham John, to escort our chief guest, His Excellency Jalil bin Muhammad Ali Humaidan, Honorable Minister of Labour and Social Development. Our guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Piyush Srivastava, Honorable Ambassador of India to the Kingdom of Bahrain, and His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Marjulius, and Advocate Sunny Joseph, Member of Kerala Legislative Assembly, onto the stage. I also request the presence of Father John Tundiath onto the stage, please.
KCA inaugurated the Golden Jubilee celebrations in 2019 and had enormous functions to mark the occasion. It was a dedication and commitment of the event chairman, Mr. Abraham John, that kept the grand occasion vibrant and colorful for the past 3 years, even overcoming the pandemic situation. We shall now have the welcome address by the chairman himself, Mr. Abraham John. Please, sir.
Thank you. Honorable President of Kerala Catholic Association, Mr. Roy C. Anthony, our chief guest of the day, our beloved and most loving Minister, His Excellency the Minister, Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Jumaidan, our beloved Ambassador, our own Ambassador, His Excellency Piyush Srivastava, His Lordship, Abraham Marjulius, Bishop Emeritus, His Excellency Advocate Sunny Joseph MLA, Reverend Father John Tundiath, Honorable General Secretary of Kerala Catholic Association, Mr. Vinu Christie, KCA Core Committee Chairman, Mr. Sevi Mathuni, a distinguished guest, Ministry officials from the Ministry of Labour and Social Affairs, Pravasi Fard Saman awardees, Mr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, Mr. Soman Baby, and all our distinguished guests who they are going to receive the awards from our beloved and Minister, His Excellency Jamil bin Mohammed Ali Al Jumaidan. We will address them at the later stage. It's a proud and privilege for all of us, not only for me when I am standing behind the lectern. First and foremost, we have to thank God Almighty for the blessings showered upon Kerala Catholic Association through the benevolence of His Majesty the King, Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, and in particular our beloved Minister, His Excellency Jumaidan. The reason we are all gathered here to celebrate the 50 years of KCA. It was started in 1970. It's a correction, Jumaidan. Thank you. It was in 1970, as we have seen through the slide, it was established for the benefit of members of Kerala Catholic community residing in Bahrain. The roots And the performance, it was not just within the Catholic community of Bahrain. One of the oldest club after Indian Club and Bahrain Kerala Samajam. Indian Club was known as Bahrain Sports Club, actively involved in the sports, whereas in Bahrain Kerala Samajam was in art and culture. During that time, KCA was in the forefront to the charity and to the needy. We strongly believe that our God is the creator of rich and poor. This is we have realized, and based on that, we were working together with the people. And this is the time we have to appreciate the people of Bahrain for their tolerance to accept us. The opening we have, because coexistence by listening the anthems of the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Republic of India. Immediately after that, we were thanking Almighty God to give us opportunity to stay in this world, especially in the world, in the golden smile that is the Kingdom of Bahrain. It is very easy to say that we are all thankful to Almighty God. But when we are staying in the Kingdom of Bahrain, we have to thank the royal family, the people of Bahrain, the ministers, because our existence, our stay in Bahrain, it is taken care by our royal family, the people. When it comes to His Excellency, Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Jamaidan, he always loved to stay with the Indian community. This is what I got the message from the protocol office. Whenever or wherever His Excellency goes, he prefers to stay even though they are a little bit delay in starting the functions. Thank you, Your Excellency. We are grateful. And our beloved ambassador too, because even he was not well for the last 1 week. By our prayers, he got well soon and he is with us today. Let us move to my duty. First and foremost, to welcome His Excellency, our beloved minister, who is taking care of the expatriates, because 99% of the expatriates living in this country, not just staying, we are working and living together for our betterment as well as for the betterment of the Kingdom of Bahrain. Your Excellency, on behalf of all those members here, we are heartily welcome to Kerala Catholic Association. We are not simply using the adjective beloved, but it is really beloved in terms of action and moving with the people. Just our beloved ambassador, His Excellency, is a call away rather than it was a previous usage. You just text it, you will get the answer. It is material, it is a midnight or early morning. During COVID-19, the actions have been seen and we have received it. Your Excellency, we are proud of your presence and your interaction with our community. On behalf of Kerala Catholic Association, all those who are here, let me welcome Your Excellency, Piyush Srivastava. On another blessed occasion, by the presence of His Lordship, Abraham and Julius. It is not His Lordship's first visit to Bahrain from 1985. A familiar face in the Kingdom of Bahrain. And I would like to share that whenever he comes, His Lordship gets the first chance to serve or to perform, either in the Secretariat Church or even yesterday he had a good chance to say the Holy Mass at the newly built cathedral, that too, the first Indian bishop from the Catholic Church to say Holy Mass for us. Your Lordship, on behalf of all our people who are gathered here, the community, Let me welcome Your Lordship Abraham R. Julius, Bishop Emeritus. Thank you. And our Member of Legislative Assembly, Advocate Sunny Joseph. Today when we met him, he asked, this is his first visit. No, this is not my first visit to Bahrain. I used to transit. That itself it shows that it was his pleasure and it was his interest to come to Bahrain. And by the grace of God and by his neighborhood, I will not disclose let me disclose former ICRF chairman, Mr. Adildas Thomas, took the initiative to bring Advocate Sunny Joseph, a prominent member of Legislative Assembly from Peravur constituency from Kannur district. Kannur is famous for coexistence and also for the brotherhood. On behalf of the Kerala Catholic Association and the gathering, let me welcome and also let me welcome the better half of Advocate Sunny Joseph. He is not on the dais or off the dais. On behalf of and now if I go to welcome one and all from the extreme, because we are going to honor 9 prominent members, those who are excelled in terms of their activities in the Kingdom of Bahrain. There are young, energetic. I'm not saying that they are old, but their contribution to the community as well as to the Kingdom of Bahrain, it is tremendous. It is from the education to the sports, art and culture, and entrepreneurship and industry. We are going to upload them at the right moment, and let me welcome all the community leaders, Fakhruddin Tangal and Vijay Mukherjee, and also other, because this is also, it is showing that Kerala Catholic Association is always with the community, not at large, not for a particular community, those who are here. And we are thankful because we are enjoying a facility at Kerala Catholic Association by the benevolence of Mr. Varghese Kurian, Dr. Varghese Kurian. He has contributed a hall for us. It is known as VKL Hall. And we could accommodate around 400 people. Through that hall, we are surviving, and it is a proud moment because he is not able to join with us today, but it is a proud moment for all of us to acknowledge his contribution. Let me conclude. Thank you, one and all. Thank you. May God bless Kerala Catholic Association. May God bless one and all.
Thank you, Mr. Abraham John. Surviving the pandemic period has been a challenge for everyone, and KCA was not different. Guiding and leading the club during the pandemic with a pleasant smile, a cool head, and dedication was our president, Mr. Roy C. Anthony. We now invite our president, Mr. Roy C. Anthony, to give the presidential address during this historic occasion.
Good evening to all. Today's chief guest, His Excellency Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Uhmudan, Minister of Labour and Social Development. Guest of honor, His Excellency Piyush Srivastava, Ambassador of India to the Kingdom of Bahrain. His Lordship, Right Reverend Abraham R. Julius, Advocate Sunny Joseph, MLA, Pedavor, Kannur District. Kerala Catholic Association General Secretary Vinu Christie. Golden Jubilee Chairman Mr. Abraham John. KCA Core Group Chairman Sevi Matuni. Reverend Father John Tundil. Invited guests, leading figures and personalities, past presidents, KCA family members, and my dear friends. It is my privilege to stand here before this gathering for this great finale. We are really blessed with the presence of His Excellency and all dignitaries present here. Celebration brings us a fulfillment of long-cherished dream and self-satisfaction. KC's history dates back 1970. Since then, we have been involved in various socio-cultural and charitable activities. We are grateful to the great leaders of this beautiful country. In fact, we started Golden Jubilee celebration 2019 and planned its finale March 20 when Mr. Sevi Matuni was president and Varghese Joseph General Secretary. But due to pandemic situation, it was delayed. During this time, we have been engaged in various charitable activities, both in Bahrain and in Kerala. Organized different cultural shows, tournaments, online grandmaster quiz, blood donation, and medical camp. We have also donated a Golden Jubilee charity villa to needy family under the initiative of Mr. Francis Kaidarat and Anthony Roach. Highlight, today's function is presenting of KCA Parvasi Bharatiya Excellence Award to eminent personalities like Mr. Ali Hassan, Mr. V.K. Thomas, Mr. Pambavasan Nair, Mr. Muhammad Mansoor, Mr. Ardas Thomas, Mr. R.K. Wilson, Mr. Alex Baby, Mrs. Juliet Thomas. They are selected from the different sections of the society considering their remarkable service to the society in their respective fields. Various committees were functioned under leaders like Mr. Abraham John, Souvenir Chief Editor Mr. Johnson Devasi, Dr. P.V. Cherian, and others for the success of the Golden Jubilee celebration. Now, I would like to conclude my words. I take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to all the dignitaries, guests, individuals, and media for your valuable presence and never-ending support to KCA. Thank you very much.
My apology, and also it was overlooked. One amongst us on the dais, representing Sacred Catholic Church, the presence of Reverend Father John Tundiat. He is serving for the community in Bahrain as well as for Kuwait. Today, we are also blessed with the presence of Reverend Father John Tundiat on behalf of Kerala Catholic Association and all of you. Let me welcome Reverend Father John Tundiat.
No matter how tough the world becomes, you must never run out of sweetness. We kindly request our chief guest, His Excellency Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Hamdain, Honorable Minister of Labour and Social Development, to cut the cake, to spread the cheer, and as a symbolic inauguration of the occasion, requesting the dignitaries on stage to join this auspicious moment.
KCA is privileged and honored to have the presence of His Excellency Mr. Piyush Srivastava, the Honorable Ambassador of India to the Kingdom of Bahrain. His Excellency joined as the Ambassador of India to Bahrain on 20th July 2020. In this short tenure in Bahrain, he has demonstrated his efficiency and the commitment to the Indian community, which further strengthened the India-Bahrain bond. We now request His Excellency to deliver the Golden Jubilee inaugural speech.
Thank you, Your Excellency Jamil bin Mohammed Ali Humaydan, Minister of Labour and Social Development, Government of Kingdom of Bahrain. His Lordship, Reverend Bishop Dr. Abraham Mar Julius, Mr. Roy Anthony, President of Kerala Catholic Association, representatives from Indian Community Associations, members and Executive Committee of KCA, and dear members of Indian community present here. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First of all, let me extend my warm greetings to all of you on the occasion of Golden Jubilee celebrations of Kerala Catholic Association. I welcome His Excellency Mr. Jamil Humaydan, Minister of Labour and Social Development on this occasion. We are really honored with your presence, sir, on this occasion. I congratulate Kerala Catholic Association for achieving this milestone. Kerala Catholic Associations, like other Indian community organizations in Bahrain, has been active in organizing socio-cultural activities as well as community welfare activities for the members of Indian community as well as other community in Bahrain. We have seen a glimpse through the video of all the noble activities which were carried out by the KCA, particularly during the challenging times of the pandemic. These celebrations comes at a unique juncture when we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and Golden Jubilee of establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Kingdom of Bahrain. It is an occasion to rejoice the strong people-to-people connect and bonds of friendship between India and Kingdom of Bahrain, which dates back to thousands of years. Our bilateral relations have strengthened and diversified over the years. The vibrant Indian community and community associations in Bahrain have played a very important role in cementing our bilateral ties and further strengthening the existing goodwill between our two countries. The presence of His Excellency Mr. Jamil Humaydan in this milestone event is a testimony to this fact. It is also reflective of the visionary policies of tolerance and peaceful coexistence of the leadership of the kingdom, as well as the care and respect of our vast Indian community by the government and people of Bahrain. The events such as this lead to further strengthening friendship between the people of our countries by celebrating our shared cultural heritage and achievements. I once again congratulate the Kerala Catholic Association and extend my best wishes to all of you. Wishing you all success, and we assure you of Embassy's full support in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Catholic morals and values revolve around spiritual devotion, devotion to the family unit, charity work, and respect for and promotion of human dignity. KCA has always upheld these values. Now, we have His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Marjulius, the Metropolitan Bishop of the Eparchy of Muatupura of the Syro Malingra Catholic Church. Kindly request His Lordship to address and deliver the keynote speech.
Honorable Minister, His Excellency Jalil bin Mohammed Ali Humaydan, His Excellency Mr. Piyush Srivastava, Mr. Roy C. Anthony, President of KCA, Advocate Sunny Joseph, Father John Tundiat, organizers and members of KCA. The word religion comes from Latin. Religare means to bind together. Religion is something which binds together. Religion should not divide, but unite. Any attempt to unite people is praiseworthy. It gives me great pleasure in taking part in the Golden Jubilee celebrations of KCA as a representative of Kerala Catholic hierarchy. According to the vision of the founding fathers of KCA, it had the mission of promoting cultural, educational, religious, and philanthropic values of expatriates, especially from Kerala. KCA, although is a small portion of the entire 140,000 Catholics living in the Kingdom of Bahrain, it had been in the forefront of building up a strong Catholic community in Bahrain and contributed to the overall development of the nation. KC had been all through the last 52 years faithful to God, faithful to the church, and faithful to the Kingdom of Bahrain. Here, in this country, we are free to worship. We are free to work for our living and to educate our children according to our cultural ethos. The rulers of this country had been very generous to the Indian community at large and to the Kerala community in particular to support all its cultural and charitable initiatives. My first visit to this country was back in May 1988. After 34 years, I am here to witness the marvelous development which this country has achieved, and all the expatriates have benefited from this development. India is appreciative of the close collaboration between our two countries and promotes it all the more now when the whole world is suffering an economic recession on account of COVID pandemic and the war in Ukraine. I wish to felicitate KCA for its achievements in the last 52 years. KCA is not a club like the Rotary Club or Lions Club. It is a Catholic association with Catholic and humanitarian ideals. Therefore, let me encourage them to get inspired from one verse from the Holy Bible, namely Acts of Apostles, chapter 10, verse 38. It comments about the earthly sojourn of Jesus and summarizes this. He went about doing good. He went about doing good. Whether we are engineers, doctors, nurses, IT personnel, office workers, or those engaged in different service sectors, we can all go about doing good. I thank you for inviting me. I could come because I am now retired. All other bishops had their own prearranged engagements, and His Eminence Cardinal Clemis, who is now in Rome, has asked me to convey his best wishes and felicitations to the members of the KCA. After this Golden Jubilee, what next? Let me wish and pray that KCA can make strides of progress in their commitment to the society, go about doing good, and spread peace in the community we live in. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for the valuable words. We now come to an important segment of our Golden Jubilee celebrations. Kerala Catholic Association wishes to honor and present KCA Pravasi Bharatiya Golden Jubilee Award to few selected people who have been role models to the community and weaved success stories. We shall be introducing them to you, giving a brief profile about them, after which they shall be honored by the chief guest of the day, His Excellency Jamil bin Mohammed Ali Humaidan, the Honorable Minister.
A versatile business person of exceptional values and caliber, founder and chairman of Ali Venture International Group, Mr. Ali Hassan has been a driving force in Bahrain market for over 5.5 decades. The group has expanded considerably with varied business interests and a united aim of becoming the company of choice across different sectors. Within a short span of time, their operations diversified into retail sector, construction, education, healthcare, and many more. The group, headquartered in Bahrain, is now expanding its portfolio across the Middle East as well as branching out into Europe and Asia, and has the support of a combined workforce of 2,000 employees across different nationalities. Mr. Ali Hassan demonstrates that there is no substitute of hard work and commitment to be successful. Kindly request KCA Vice President, Mr. Joshi Vidyathil, to escort Mr. Ali Hassan to the stage to accept the award.
Requesting Mr. Matsood to receive the award on his behalf. Advocate V.K. Thomas is the managing partner of Thomas and Associates, a full-service corporate consultancy. In his career in Bahrain, spanning over more than 2 decades, he has honed his skills in a wide variety of areas, including corporate mergers and acquisition, private inquiry transactions, banking and finance, aviation, real estate, labor, and immigration matters. Mr. Thomas has been admitted to the Bar Council of India as an advocate and practices as a legal consultant in the Kingdom of Bahrain with a vast experience of nearly 4 decades in assisting and advising clients. He is a legal coordinator of Indian Community Relief Fund, Indian Embassy, and advisor to various clubs, associations, schools, charitable and religious organizations. He also conducts regular workshops on labor and employment-related matters for the benefit of migrant workers. We kindly invite Advocate V.K. Thomas to take the spotlight and request KCA Joint Secretary Mr. Jinsan Puducherry to escort him to the stage. It is said that successful people are not gifted. They just work hard, then succeed on purpose. We now introduce to you someone who did just that, weaving a success story by sheer hard work, an entrepreneur and a philanthropist, Mr. Pambavasan Nair. He hails from an agricultural family. Having been studious and diligent student, he started his career as a trainee maintenance engineer. His hard work soon propelled him to start the trading company Ahmad Al Baid Trading Establishment in Saudi Arabia, which expanded to Bahrain in 2001, and his dream project, Ascon Control WLL, a full-fledged switchgear manufacturing company. These firms now employ more than 400 employees. His activities are not just restricted to business. He is in the forefront when it comes to humanitarian and charity works, which includes building homes for the needy, helping the sick, irrespective of caste, creed, or religion. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you a role model, Mr. Pambavasan Nair. We kindly request KCA Assistant Treasurer, Mr. Ashok Matthew, to escort Mr. Pambavasan Nair to the stage.
A prominent Bahrain-based businessman and entrepreneur, venture capitalist, and active supporter of an array of social and cultural activities. Presenting to you Mr. Mohammed Mansoor. He is the founder and CEO of Sara Group that span across the world. Mr. Mansoor has played a crucial role in supporting the sports initiatives in the Kingdom of Bahrain. In 2021, he was appointed to the prestigious World Youth Group as director of the council. As someone who has been a pillar of support for the community in Bahrain, in recognition of his efforts, he was conferred with the prestigious Hind Ratan Award by the NRI Welfare Society. Kindly request KCA Treasurer Mr. Vinod Daniel to escort Mr. Mohammed Mansoor to the stage to receive the award.
I am extremely delighted to introduce to you a highly talented and versatile member of KCA. He was the president of KCA for the term 2010 to 11, and he is Mr. Aruldas Thomas. He has been a member of Indian Community Relief Fund, working under the Embassy of India, Kingdom of Bahrain from the year 2008. He was appointed as the chairman of ICRF from 2017 to 21 by the Ambassador of India to the Kingdom of Bahrain. The initiatives that ICRF carried out under his leadership for the service of the community during the COVID-19 pandemic period were highly appreciated. A distinguished Toastmaster, a champion speaker who won awards in Gulf Regional Speech Competition held in Amman, Jordan, a renowned public speaker, a television anchor, and a motivational speaker for children pursuing public speaking skills. Personally, I would prefer to call him an asset of KCA. A treasure indeed, Mr. Aruldas K. Thomas. Kindly request KCA Launch Secretary, Mr. Soy Paul, to escort Mr. Aruldas to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another asset of KCA who has been a role model for each of its members. Mr. Raphael K. Wilson was the president of KCA for the term 2005 to 2006 and left its mark and legacy for others to follow. Someone who cherishes the company of others and shares his own candid opinions without fear or favor and ever ready to help someone in need with a smile. Mr. Wilson is also a very successful businessman who established the reputed Technopark Bahrain WLL dealing with industrial and catering packaging products. He was also instrumental in establishing 2 huge and unique manufacturing factories in Bahrain that is today employing hundreds of people. Always review your experience and look for opportunities to create something new to benefit and help others. Success will follow, says Mr. Wilson. Someone with a compassionate heart and always willing to stretch a helping hand. Ladies and gentlemen, requesting Mr. Raphael K. Wilson to take the center stage, kindly request KCA Charity Convener, Mr. Peter Solomon, to escort Mr. Raphael Wilson to the stage to receive the award.
as our honorable minister has to leave early, we'll be now be just be calling the names out, and we'll give the details of their background and their achievements as the meeting progresses. Now I call upon Mr. Alex Baby onto the stage. Mr. Jinsan Puducherry, please escort him to the stage. I now call upon Mrs. Juliet Thomas onto the stage. And Mr. Vinod Daniel, please. I now request the representative from KIMS Health, Mr. Tariq alias Najib, onto the stage. Mr. Richard, please escort him. After this, we shall have a group photo, and I am requesting all the EXCO members onto the stage, please. Requesting Mr. Francis Kaidarat to receive our KCA Supporters Award. Requesting Mr. Johnson Devasi, our editor of Golden Jubilee Souvenir, onto the stage. I now request Dr. Cherian onto the stage.
We are grateful to Dr. P.V. Cherian, who was instrumental to arrange the meeting with His Excellency, the Minister, Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Hamidan. Thank you, Doctor, for your support and cooperation to get it done. Thank you.
We shall now be releasing a souvenir to commemorate this Golden Jubilee event. Requesting Mr. Johnson Devasi to bring the souvenir and present it to our Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister will present it to our Excellency, His Excellency, Honorable Ambassador. As a token of our gratitude and appreciation, KCA is now presenting a memento to our chief guest of the day, His Excellency Jamil bin Mohammed Ali Humaidan, the Honorable Minister. Request Mr. Roy C. Anthony, KCA President, to do the honors. Requesting the KCA Exco members onto the stage. And we shall have a group photo. Can we have a group photo? Can we have a group photo? Requesting the past presidents, if you can please come. Group photo, please. We now request Mr. Roy C. Anthony to present a memento to our guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Piyush Srivastava, Honorable Ambassador of India to Bahrain. Requesting His Excellency to present a memento to our guest of honor, His Lordship Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Marjulios, the Metropolitan Bishop of the Eparchy of Muatupura of the Syro Malangara Catholic Church. Also requesting His Excellency to present a memento to our guest of honor, Advocate Sunny Joseph, Member of Kerala Legislative Assembly. His Excellency is leaving now. I think we all need to give a standing ovation to His Excellency for spending his valuable time with us on this momentous day. Thank you, Your Excellency. Kindly be seated.
KCA has a core group that is always at the forefront in organizing events. Leading this core group is our past president and probably the public face of KCA, Mr. Sevi Mathuni. We shall now hear a few words from the KCA Core Group Chairman, Mr. Sevi Mathuni. Please, sir.
As we wait for Father, Mr. Sevi Mathuni, may I request Father John Tundale for a few words.
Dear respected our chief guest, His Eminence Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Humaydin, Minister of Labor and Social Development, Bahrain, and our guest of honors, His Excellency Mr. Piyush Srivastava, Ambassador of India, and His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. Abraham R. Julius, and Advocates Sunny Joseph, MLA, C. Roy C. Anthony, Binu Christie, Abraham John, Sevi Mathuni. It is an honor and privilege for me to address this auspicious gathering on the Golden Jubilee of the Kerala Catholic Association. According to the sacred scripture, Jubilee is a sacred time, an occasion to celebrate the many blessings which we have received from God. It invites everyone to think about others and to transform the surroundings. In this sense, it is very appropriate that we celebrate this Jubilee since KCA had been engaged in various humanitarian as well as cultural activities. The leadership of this organization provided opportunities for its members to come together to share their various heritages. KCA's effort to act as a bridge between various cultures to the culture of the Kingdom of Bahrain is commendable. In a special way, I uphold and admire the various charitable activities KCA had been doing for the last 50 years. Let us thank God for many blessings of the past and recommit ourselves to continue burning more brightly in the coming years. I express my gratitude for asking for me to speak a few words at this gathering and wish you all a blessed and happy Golden Jubilee. Thank you.
Due to short of time, we couldn't complete the profile of some of our honorable dignitaries. Here I'm reading out the successful stories. Mr. Alex Baby, a virtuous person, and when asked about his success mantra, he would humbly reply, Ebenezer, a biblical word which means God showed mercy until now. Yet another admired soul, an entrepreneur and philanthropist, Mr. Alex Baby. Being an intellectual and a tireless hard worker, he excelled in his academics and thereafter showcased exceptional track record during his tenure as an engineer in all the companies he worked. In the year 1997, Mr. Alex ventured into the business world and started a mechanical engineering company, Protec, in Bahrain. The company showed exponential growth since its inception. Following his success in Bahrain, his business expanded to Qatar, where he started Global Mechanical Engineering Company, WLL, a prominent mechanical contracting and manpower service company with over 800 employees. Besides being a businessman, he is actively involved in all socio-cultural and spiritual activities in Bahrain. He continues to participate in many charitable activities in the region and India. Next, we are extremely happy to introduce to you yet another gem of KCA, Mrs. Juliet Thomas. As the president of the KCA Ladies Wing for very many years, Mrs. Juliet Thomas has demonstrated utmost commitment and dedication to be of service. A very resourceful and talented personality. Her dynamic leadership and organizational skills were proven time and again. Be it on stage or behind the stage, Juliet Thomas imbibes positivity and commitment. The numerous activities conducted by the ladies and children's wings of the association would have her contributions in one way or the other. Be it as a choreographer, a performer, or as the organizer, the KCA Summer Camp, the Mega Tiruvadira and Dandiya dance performance with more than 150 participants, all organized by her, showcases her commitment. She is the wife of Mr. P.V. Thomas, and the family is always in the forefront in community service. Next, I would like to tell about Kim's Health Hospital. Kim's Health Hospital makes quality healthcare affordable and accessible to everyone. From 2002, the Kim's Healthcare Group has expanded over India and the GCC region. It employs over 900 doctors and 2,000 nurses and allied health staff who consult and care for around 6,000 outpatients per day. The group also has educational institutions that provide specialized courses for nurses and postgraduate programs for doctors. Their mission is to care with courtesy, compassion, and competence. Kim's Health Hospital has always been a great supporter of KCA activities and programs. We have here the Chief Operating Officer of Kim's Health, Mr. Tariq Ilyas Najib, who embody the high ideals that Kim's Health Hospital stands for.
We have somebody who is flying out today, Mr. Mohammed Mansoor. May I request him to say a few words before he leaves?
Your Excellency, Piyush Srivastava, and Father, and distinguished guest, and all the members of KCA. Today I was really surprised to see the development and the charity works what KCA did, one of the oldest charitable organization. I'm really impressed and really thanks to all members and especially Abraham John. He's always been helpful in any charity works, not on behalf of KCA, and also in general also several times if anybody in Bahrain, if you need any medical help and needy, whether it is educational, every time he used to call and we used to try as much as possible through our community, we used to come and do the needful. And I'm sorry today I cannot sit here for long because I have to travel commitment. I have to leave to airport now. And once again, I thanks all of you, especially KCA, for choosing me for this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mansoor. KCA is proud to have the presence of yet another leader on this memorable day. A political activist with Indian National Congress and an advocate by profession, the current member of Legislative Assembly representing Peravur constituency in Kerala since May 2011, and the chairman of UDF Kannur District Committee, requesting Advocate Sunny Joseph for the felicitation speech.
Honorable Minister H.E. Jalil bin Muhammad Ali Humaydin, while going to his name, Humaydin, I could understand that he is a man of humanitarian values. And that is why he had been here for a long time. And our beloved ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Piyush Srivastava, he also is here. And His Eminence, Bishop Dr. Abraham R. Julius, other office bearers, and my dear friends. Actually, I was in a dilemma as to whether I have to speak in Malayalam or English. While so, after the national anthem of both the countries, we were having the prayer song. And actually you had the prayer song in Malayalam. That made me a clear vision as to which language you prefer. And that is Malayalam. That is why, with the permission of His Excellency Ambassador, I am switching on to Malayalam. പ്രിയമുള്ള സഹോദരി സഹോദരന്മാരെ, കേരള കാത്തോലിക് അസോസിയേഷൻ്റെ ഈ ഗോൾഡൻ ജൂബിലി ആഘോഷങ്ങളുടെ സമാപന പരിപാടിയിൽ സംബന്ധിക്കുന്നത് നമുക്കെല്ലാം സന്തോഷം നൽകുന്ന കാര്യമാണ്. എനിക്ക് എവിടെ എത്തുന്നത് വരെയും ഈ അസോസിയേഷനെ കുറിച്ച് വളരെ വ്യക്തമായ ഒരു കാഴ്ചപ്പാടുണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. എന്നാൽ ഇവിടെ എത്തി മനസ്സിലാക്കിയപ്പോൾ 50 വർഷക്കാലത്തെ വളരെ ശക്തമായ പ്രവർത്തന പാന്താവിലൂടെയാണ് ഈ സംഘടന ചരിച്ചത് എന്ന് ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കുകയാണ്. അതെന്തിനു വേണ്ടിയാണ് എന്ന് അഭിമന്യ പിതാവിൻ്റെ ആമുഖ വാക്കുകളിൽ നിന്ന് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചു. പിതാവ് പറഞ്ഞു, റിലിജിയൻ എന്താണ്? റിലിജിയൻ ഈസ് ടു യുണൈറ്റ് പീപ്പിൾ, not to divide people. മതം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, വിശ്വാസം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് മനുഷ്യനെ ഒന്നിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയാണ്, ഭിന്നിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയല്ല. ഇവിടെ KCA ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന പുണ്യപ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ, നന്മ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ ഇവിടുത്തെ മനുഷ്യരെ ഒന്നിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാനിവിടെ എല്ലാ മതവിഭാഗങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നും പ്രമുഖ വ്യക്തികളെ വിളിച്ച് അവർക്കുള്ള ആദരവുകൾ നൽകുന്നതിനും എല്ലാവരുടെയും സാന്നിധ്യം, പങ്കാളിത്തം ഉറപ്പുവരുത്തുന്നതിനുമെല്ലാം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സാധിച്ചത്. ഞാൻ ബഹ്റൈനിൽ നേരത്തെ ഇവിടെ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ ഞാൻ ട്രാൻസിറ്റ് ആവശ്യങ്ങൾക്ക് മാത്രമേ, യാത്രാവശ്യങ്ങൾക്ക് മാത്രമേ വന്നിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. ഇവിടെ വന്നപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചു, ഒരു ചെറിയ രാജ്യമാണ്. ചെറിയ രാജ്യം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ വലിപ്പം കൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ നിയോജക മണ്ഡലത്തിന് അത്ര വലിപ്പമുള്ളൂ. പേരാവൂർ നിയോജക മണ്ഡലത്തിൻ്റെ വിസ്തൃതിയേ ഉള്ളൂ ഈ രാജ്യത്തിന്. എൻ്റെ ജില്ലയുടെ, കണ്ണൂർ ജില്ലയുടെ പകുതി ജനസംഖ്യയുള്ളൂ ഈ രാജ്യത്ത്. പക്ഷെ വളരെ മെച്ചപ്പെട്ട ജീവിത സാഹചര്യങ്ങളുള്ള, പ്രോസ്പെരിറ്റിയുള്ള, നന്മയുള്ള, സൗഹൃദമുള്ള, വികസനോന്മുഖ കാഴ്ചപ്പാടുള്ള, ലോകത്തിന് മാതൃകയായ ഒരു രാജ്യമായിട്ട് ബഹ്റിൻ മാറിക്കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നു. അതിൽ മലയാളികളുടെ, നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും ശക്തമായ പങ്കാളിത്തം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ ആമുഖത്തിൽ ആ കുട്ടി പറഞ്ഞു, ദിസ് ഈസ് എ ഹോം എവേ ഫ്രം യുവർ ഹോം. ആക്ച്വലി ഐ അപ്രീഷിയേറ്റ് ദാറ്റ് വേർഡ്സ്. യു ഓൾ ഫീൽ ദാറ്റ് ദിസ് ഈസ് എ ഹോം എവേ ഫ്രം യുവർ ഓൺ ഹോം. അങ്ങനെ ചിന്തിക്കുമ്പോഴും നമുക്കറിയാം, മലയാളികൾ എവിടെ ജോലി ചെയ്താലും, എവിടെ ഏത് മേഖലയിൽ സേവനം ചെയ്താലും, നാളികേരത്തിൻ്റെ നാട്ടിൽ എനിക്കൊരു നാഴിയിടങ്ങഴി മണ്ണുണ്ട് എന്ന് മനസ്സിൽ കരുതുന്നവരാണ്, നാടിനെ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നവരാണ്. നാട്ടിലെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ, അത് സഭാ വാർത്തകളാണെങ്കിലും രാഷ്ട്രീയ വാർത്തകളാണെങ്കിലും സിനിമാ വാർത്തകളാണെങ്കിലും എല്ലാം അറിയാൻ താല്പര്യപ്പെടുന്നവരാണ് മലയാളികൾ. ഭൂമുഖത്ത് എവിടെ ജീവിച്ചാലും എന്ന് എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നു. നാടിൻ്റെ സ്പന്ദനങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് നന്മ നിറഞ്ഞ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ തന്നെയാണ് കാഴ്ചവെക്കാൻ ഇവിടെ KCAക്ക് 50 വർഷക്കാലം കൊണ്ട് സാധിച്ചത്. ഈ നാടിൻ്റെ കൂടെ നിങ്ങൾ വളരുകയായിരുന്നു. എന്ന് ഞാൻ പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു. ഈ 50-ാം വാർഷികം ആ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളുടെ വിലയിരുത്തലായിരിക്കും. പിതാവ് ഇവിടെ ചൂണ്ടിക്കാട്ടിയതുപോലെ ഈ വിജയകരമായ ജൂബിലി ആഘോഷത്തെ തുടർന്ന് കൂടുതൽ ഉത്തരവാദിത്തങ്ങൾ സാമൂഹ്യ പ്രതിബദ്ധതയിൽ ഏറ്റെടുക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് സാധിക്കും എന്ന വിശ്വാസത്തിൽ എല്ലാ വിജയങ്ങളും ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. എന്നെ ഈ പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് വിളിച്ചത് എൻ്റെ നാട്ടുകാർ, എൻ്റെ കുടുംബ സുഹൃത്ത് അരുൾ ദാസ് ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ള ആളുകളുടെ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ മാത്രമാണ്. അവർക്കെല്ലാം ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി, സംഘാടകർക്ക് ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്കെല്ലാം ആശംസകൾ നേർന്ന് എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കട്ടെ. നമസ്കാരം. സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ ജയ് ഭാരത പറയുന്നത്, സാധാരണ പ്രസംഗം അവസാനിക്കുമ്പോൾ രാഷ്ട്രീയക്കാർ. ഈ രാജ്യത്തിനും നമ്മുടെ മാതൃരാജ്യത്തിനും വേണ്ടി പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, sir, for your words. We shall now hear a few words from the KCA Core Group Chairman, Mr. Sevi Matani. Please, sir.
Honorable President of Kerala Catholic Association, Mr. Royce Anthony, our Chief Guest, His Excellency Jamil bin Mohammed Al Humaidan, Ministry of Labour and Social Development, Kingdom of Bahrain, in absence. Our guest of honor, His Excellency Piyush Srivastava, Ambassador of India to Bahrain. Guest of honor, Advocate Sandy Joseph. Your Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Julius, Golden Jubilee Committee Chairman, Mr. Abraham John, Reverend Father John, other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, good evening. I am privileged and honored to address this august gathering. As KCA Core Working Group Chairman, while our beloved association is celebrating the Golden Jubilee finale. Within these 50 years, KCA became one of the leading associations in Kingdom of Bahrain. I'm fortunate to begin 1 year long Golden Jubilee celebration during my tenure in 2018 to 2020 in March 2019. We decided to culminate this Golden Jubilee celebration in March 2020. Unfortunately, due to pandemic, we had to postpone this function, and it is happening today. During 1 year, we conducted various programs in charitable activities, arts, sports, and cultural activities for the members as well as the members of the community. Due to paucity of time, I'm not going too much deep into that. We wish to express the immense gratitude to our rulers, royal families, the ministers, and the people of Bahrain, especially Ministry of Labour and Social Development and Embassy of India for their guidance and support extended to Kerala Catholic Association all these 50 years. I have to express my gratitude to the present committee headed by Mr. Royce Anthony and Mr. Vinu Christie. Also, Mr. Abraham John, the Golden Jubilee Committee Chairman. A special word of appreciation to Mr. Johnson Davisi, the Chief Editor of KCA Golden Glimpse 1970-2020, and all the committee members, all the supporters of this Golden Jubilee finale. From the bottom of heart, I am congratulating them. I wish them all the best. I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate all the awardees and wish them all the best in their future endeavor. God bless KCA, God bless Bahrain. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
We would now be delighted to hear from Mr. Vijay Mukhya, Manama Hindu Temple Chief, if he can. His Excellency, the Honorable Ambassador, have to leave now. Let us give a round of applause. Thank you, sir, for your presence here today with us.
आदरणीय भारतीय राजदूत महोदय महामहिम श्री पीयूष श्रीवास्तव जी, सुवर्ण जयंती महोत्सव के विविध कार्यकारिणी के सभी अध्यक्ष महोदय, यहाँ पर उपस्थित ऐसे सभी पूजनीय ऐसे धार्मिक नेताओं को प्रणाम के साथ उपस्थित महानुभावों, देवियों एवं सज्जनों, सबसे पहले तो हृदयपूर्वक सुवर्ण जयंती महोत्सव पर सन 70 से प्रारंभ हुए 2020 और आज 2 वर्ष और ऊपर इस सफर के लिए मैं हृदयपूर्वक इस केरला कैथोलिक एसोसिएशन नामक संस्थान, इसके सदस्यों को और इनके सभी पदाधिकारियों को हृदयपूर्वक बधाई, अनेक अभिनंदन और ढेर सारे अभिवादन के साथ न केवल ये 50-52 वर्ष बल्कि आने वाले उज्जवल अनेक वर्षों के लिए हृदय से शुभ एवं मंगल कामनाएं व्यक्त करना चाहूंगा। जिस प्रकार का कार्य 70 से लेकर के आज तक होता रहा है, आने वाले भविष्य में ये और भी उज्जवल कार्य कर न केवल बहरीन बल्कि विश्व के अनेक देशों में अपनी सेवाओं को फैलाते हुए अपनी लगन, कार्य प्रणाली का एवं शक्ति को उजागर करे। बहुत ही कम समय के लिए जो मुझे अवसर प्राप्त हुआ, जिसके लिए मैं पदाधिकारियों का हृदयपूर्वक आभार व्यक्त करते हुए आप सभी को धन्यवाद और एक बार फिर से बहुत सारे अभिनंदन देना चाहूंगा। धन्यवाद। जय बहरीन, जय भारत। आप सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Mr. Vijay Mukhya, for your wise words. Now, we would be very happy to hear a few words from the dignitaries that we had the pleasure of presenting the awards today, the KCA Pravasi Bharatiya Golden Excellence Award. And can I call upon Mr. Mashood for a few words?
Good evening, dignitaries on the dais and of the dais and members of the Kerala Catholic Association. On behalf of Mr. Ali Hassan, who has been awarded this achievement award, I would like to thank KCA for their kind approach and way of handling and conducting this function. And we are delighted to be a part of this function, and I'm very happy to see this being organized extremely well. And we could see this is a culmination of the 50 years of existence of KCA in Bahrain. And it shows the coexistence in Bahrain and the way we live together, for all kinds of societies, all kinds of people, and the progress we make together. As Reverend Bishop said, we unite together and we work together, we live together. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Mashood. Can we now hear from Advocate V.K. Thomas?
Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored and privileged to stand before this august body and receive an honor from KCA. I express my sincere thanks and gratitude to the organizing committee and the executive committee of the KCA for considering me for this award. I have no idea why they have selected me, but thank you very much. And I wish KCA all success in all their endeavors in the future. Whatever they do for the community, let it be for the betterment of the community. So I think they are more involved in a lot of charity activities and socio-cultural or educational activities for the children. I wish them all the best. Once again, my sincere gratitude to the organizing committee as well as the KC Executive Committee for honoring me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. V.K. Thomas. Now I call upon Mr. Pamba Vasan Nair, please.
Honorable KCA President, Secretary, Honorable invited dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, KCA members, dear sisters, brothers, and my dear children, a very warm good evening to you all. It's my pleasure and privilege to be here to take part in this Golden Jubilee celebration of KCA. We all know that KCA is well known for its social commitment. KCA has been involved in many social, sports, cultural, and charitable activities. When I say charitable activities, what I meant, KCA extends help to the destitute, irrespective of any class, creed. Hence, I'm very happy to be here, and I would like to thank the organizers and Golden Jubilee Chairman, Mr. Abraham John, for inviting me to this wonderful function. This is not the time for speech, so I would like to conclude once again, KCA for being active in social, culture, and charitable front, and would like to extend my sincere appreciation to all the organizers for arranging such a wonderful get-together. May KCA mark many more such anniversaries and best wishes for their future endeavors. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Mr. Pamba Vasan Nair. Now I call upon Mr. Arul Das Thomas for a few words.
Good evening, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and all my friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. As many people mentioned, it's a great honor. I am actually a member of KCA, a very active member of KCA and a past president, so getting an honor from our own home is kind of a much bigger honor for myself. So thank you so much to the executive committee members and organizing team. And I can just definitely say this, what I have learned in terms of serving to the community, my initial instincts came from the leaders of KCA. And probably that is what made me to go into ICRF and, where I was able to support the community in various forms. So thank you very much, KCA, once again. And I wish that KCA will take much more accolades in the future, and I wish to be part of that in the future as well. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Errol Das. We would like to now hear from Mr. Raphael Wilson.
Good evening, respected guest and dignitary and chief friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here today. Kerala Catholic Association, being an old member of the club, one of the specialty of the club is respecting every friends, being everybody united, and all the members of the KCA is loving each other. This is one of the specialty of Kerala Catholic Association. Even though the member is not many thousands, but all the members are friendly, helping each other, assisting each other. This is the nature of KCA's administrative style. Anyway, this is an opportunity to, come to Kerala Catholic Association as the nature of regarding people, respecting people, appreciating people, and congratulating people for their activity. That's why we are here. Thank you very much for inviting me for this opportunity. All right? Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Now I call upon Mr. Alex Baby for a few words.
Respected Bishop, all the dignitaries on the stage and off the stage, my dear brothers and sisters. The Golden Committee Chairman, Mr. Abraham John, invited and offered me a chance to be a part of this Golden Jubilee awardees list. And I humbly said, I'm not fit for this, sir, please leave me alone, because they are going to award me as an entrepreneur. I don't know what is entrepreneur until now. I was asking P.V. Radhakrishnan, what do you mean by how to pronounce the entrepreneur? I don't know exactly. Entrepreneur, that's the situation. So I consider this is a great thing. And another way, I consider this a consolation prize for me to achieve more heights. I consider that way. Thank you so much for considering me for this chance, and wish all the very best for KCA, for its all future ventures, and I will try to extend my hands for all the good cause KCA is going to do in future. Thank you very much, my dear.
Let me add one more word, because after receiving the award, he offered a substantial or part of to support a dialysis unit by step. That means by installment he will be able to. He is prepared to join with the KCA to support especially the tunnel. Thank you, Mr. Alex Baby. And it is a big charity work from his side. After receiving this award, he is prepared to support the KCA future charitable activities. Thank you. May God bless you.
Thank you. And we now call upon Mrs. Juliet Thomas for a few words.
Respected Chief Guest, His Excellency Jalil Bini Muhammad Ali Humaydin, Minister of Labour and Social Development, our guest of honor, His Excellency Piyush Srivastav, Honorable Ambassador of India to the Kingdom of Bahrain, our guest of honor, Lordship Retired Reverend Dr. Abraham Mar Julius, our guest of honor, Advocate Sunny Joseph, Member of Kerala Legislative Assembly, respected KCA President Royce Anthony, General Secretary Mr. Vinu Christie, Golden Jubilee Committee Chairman Mr. Abraham John, Core Group Chairman Mr. Sevi Matuni, Father John, a very warm good evening to all of us. First of all, I am deeply thankful for considering me in this honor. It is indeed a great privilege to stand on this stage with these eminent guest of honors and amazing personalities. KCA has been a second home to me, and I am extremely happy and blessed to receive this honor. I am not taking any more time. Thanks a lot to everyone.
Thank you, Julia Thomas. Now, we would like to hear from Mr. Fakhruddin Tangal, the Islamic scholar, a few words.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا رسول الله وبعد. KCA is celebrating its Golden Jubilee under the patronage of the Minister of Labor and Social Development, His Excellency Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Humaidan. That the patronage comes from the ministry means KCA is patronized by the Kingdom of Bahrain. So I don't want to take long. While KCA is proud of his 50 years of staying in Bahrain, and we have a big salute on behalf of KCA to Kingdom of Bahrain for accommodating us for all these years. And once again, I want to mention that Indians all over the world, we are able to spread all over the world because of our Indian culture, our Indian brotherhood, our Indian sincerity, and our Indian way of working for the country. And very important to say that in proportion to the Indian community in Bahrain, we are less in criminal attitudes. These are all the things which makes Indians to be accepted by throughout the world. Secondly, Kingdom of Bahrain, under the sovereign reign of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, and his motto of At-Ta'ayish was-Tasamah means a peaceful existence and tolerance. This we are enjoying in Bahrain. Whether you are an Indian Muslim, whether you are an Indian Hindu, whether you are an Indian Christian, you are able to live in Bahrain on your own religion, on your own culture, on your own family festivals. So this is what we are enjoying in Bahrain. KCA is an association. They are deeply involved in the development of Bahrain, plus the charity attitudes. I wish them all success. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you, Mr. Fakhruddin Tangal. Now I call upon Mr. Tariq Najib for a few words.
Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, 50 years, wow, it's older than I am. The organization in this country as an expat club, to have been present, to be present in the community. I want to wish the Kerala Catholic Association, it's my sincere congratulations and my sincere hopes to continue this kind of charity works in the future as well. Secondly, we are honored as KIMS Health to receive this award. And thank you so much for choosing us, and Thank you so much for associating with us for many activities. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tariq. Our past president, Mr. Varghese Karekal, is with us. May I request a few words from him too?
Thank you, Leo. Your Eminence, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, members of the KCA, ladies and gentlemen. KCA is indeed exuberant, excited, and proud that KCA is celebrating 50 years of its existence in this beautiful kingdom. We were blessed that we were led by eminent leaders in the past and created a niche in the socio-cultural activities in the Kingdom of Bahrain. And this 50 years, now we are celebrating the Golden Jubilee, but it is establishing on us or commenting on us or commissioning us to live to the expectations and the aspirations of its members. I'm sure the members will do good and keep doing good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Varghese Karekal. Now I call upon the KCEC representative here, Father Dilip Davidson Mark, for a few words.
Most respected dignitaries on dais and off dais, greetings to you all in the merciless name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I am standing on behalf of Kerala Christian Ecumenical Council, Kingdom of Bahrain. It's the joint venture of 7 churches and KCA. KCA is part of Kerala Christian Ecumenical Association. I am very glad to part of this great function, and I wish very best for the future venture of KCA in Kingdom of Bahrain. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Father, for your kind words. Now I call upon Mr. Soman Baby, Pravasi Bharat Samman Awadi. Please, just 2 words.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to congratulate KCA on celebrating 50 years. It has been a remarkable achievement for the association, and I want to thank you, and I wish the association to go further and to serve the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We have Mr. Radhakrishnan Pillai also with us. Just come on.
അഭിനന്ദനെ പ്രിയമുള്ള സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, ഞാൻ വർഗീസ് കാരക്കലിനോട് പറയായിരുന്നു, ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ ചൊല്ലുണ്ട്, ദർ ഈസ് നോ ഫ്രീ ലഞ്ച്. വൈകുന്നേരം ഡിന്നറുണ്ട്, അപ്പോൾ അതിനു മുമ്പ് 2 വാക്കെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കണം എന്നുള്ളത് നിർബന്ധമാണ് എന്നെനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, 50 വർഷം പൂർത്തിയായ KCAക്ക് എല്ലാവിധ അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങളും ആദ്യം അർപ്പിക്കുകയാണ്. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ 50 വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് ഈ മഹാപ്രസ്ഥാനത്തിന് രൂപം കൊടുക്കുകയും കഴിഞ്ഞ 50 വർഷങ്ങളായി ഈ സംഘടനയെ വളർത്തി ഈ സമൂഹത്തിൻ്റെ നന്മയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രവർത്തിച്ച, അതിലെ അംഗങ്ങളുടെ ഉയർച്ചയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രവർത്തിച്ച പൂർവ്വസൂരികളെ സ്മരിക്കുവാനും അവരെ അഭിനന്ദിക്കുവാനും ഞാൻ ഈ അവസരം ഉപയോഗിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇന്ന് ഈ അവാർഡ് വാങ്ങിച്ച വ്യവസായ പ്രമുഖരെ അഭിനന്ദിക്കുന്നു. KCAയെ പറ്റി ഓർക്കുമ്പോൾ ഒരു കാര്യം എനിക്ക് പറയേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു 200-250 അംഗങ്ങൾ മാത്രമാണ് KCIക്കുള്ളത്. പക്ഷേ അവരുടെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു ഗുണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അവർ നേതാക്കന്മാരെ വളർത്തിയെടുക്കുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. ഞാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞ 10-30 വർഷക്കാലമായി KCIയുടെ ഭരണരംഗത്ത് കാണാറുള്ള പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കാര്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അവരുടെ നേതൃത്വം മാറിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും, എല്ലാവരെയും മികച്ച നേതാക്കന്മാരാക്കി മാറ്റും, പ്രസംഗിക്കാൻ പ്രാപ്തരാക്കി മാറ്റും. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു നേതൃനിരയെ സമ്മാനിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സംഘടനയാണ്. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ എനിക്ക് ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടി പറയാനുണ്ട്. ഞാൻ അടുത്ത കാലത്ത് കേട്ടതിൽ ഏറ്റവും മികച്ച പ്രസംഗമാണ് അഭിവന്യ തിരുമേനി റവറൻ ഡോക്ടർ എബ്രഹാം മാർ ജൂലിയസിൻ്റേത്. 1 മണിക്കൂറിൽ പറയേണ്ട കാര്യം 5 മിനിറ്റ് കൊണ്ട് എങ്ങനെ സംക്ഷിപ്തമായി പറയാം എന്ന് തിരുമേനി ഇന്ന് എന്നെപ്പോലെയുള്ള ഈ 1 മണിക്കൂർ 1 മണിക്കൂർ പ്രാസംഗികർക്ക് കാണിച്ചു തന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഞാൻ പല തിരുമേനിമാരുടെയും പ്രസംഗങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്, അച്ഛന്മാരുടെ പ്രസംഗങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ ഇത്ര സംക്ഷിപ്തമായി, ഇത്ര കുറുക്കി ഉള്ളുന്ന വാക്കുകൾ, വളരെ സെലക്റ്റീവായ വേർഡ്സ് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ഇത്ര ഭംഗിയായ ഒരു പ്രസംഗം നടത്തിയ തിരുമേനിയെ ഞാൻ അഭിനന്ദിക്കും. ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ തിരുമേനിയെ കാണുന്നു, തിരുമേനിയുടെ പ്രസംഗം കേൾക്കുന്നു. അതാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ ഫംഗ്ഷൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഹൈലൈറ്റ് എന്ന് ഞാൻ കാണുകയാണ്. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി ഇത്തരം ഒരു മികച്ച സമ്മേളനം ഒരുക്കിയ KCIക്ക് അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. ഗോൾഡൻ ജൂബിലി ഇത്ര മഹത്തായി കഴിഞ്ഞ 2-3 വർഷങ്ങളായി ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ട് നീണ്ടുപോയെങ്കിലും ഇത്ര ഭംഗിയായി കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത ശ്രീ എബ്രഹാം ജോണിനെയും അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ കൂടെയുള്ളവരെയും ഈ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ഭാരവാഹികളെ അഭിനന്ദിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ ഉപസംഹരിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി.
Thank you, sir. Finally, it is now time to hear from the KCA General Secretary, Mr. Vinu Christie, taking the responsibility of leading the club as its General Secretary at the start of the pandemic period was definitely a very brave and challenging decision. His commitment in those difficult periods is commendable. Requesting Mr. Vinu Christie to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, MC, for your lovely words. Honorable President of KCA, Royce Anthony, our Chief Guest of today, His Excellency Jamil bin Muhammad Ali Humaidan, and our Guest of Honors, His Excellency Piyush Srivastava, His Lordship Right Reverend Dr. Abraham R. Julius, and Advocate Sunny Joseph, our Honorable MLA, and other leaders from different organizations, especially Bahrain Kerala Samajam President P. Radhakrishna Pilla, General Secretary Varghese Karikal, and then Indian President Mr. Cherian, and Mr. P.V. Thomas, and Dr. P.V. Cherian, and Mr. Soman Baby, and honorable guests, awardees of today, and honorable guests on the stage and off the dais. A warm good evening to you all. I'm very glad to deliver the vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion of Golden Jubilee of our home away from home. Truly, KCA is our home away from home. We are lucky to be as a part of KCA, and on my part, I'm lucky to be guided by my seniors, especially Mr. Varghese Karikal, Mr. Abraham John, Mr. Peter Paili, and then my mentor, Mr. Leo Joseph, and so many persons to guide us in KCA. When we discussed with each other, I would say, when you were managing the club, I was not even there. I was not born, because you are having that much experience. And at that time itself, you were running our club, our home, very effectively. And let me come to my duty. On behalf of KCA, I would like to thank our Chief Guest of today, His Excellency Jalil bin Muhammad Ali Humaidan. Thank you, Minister, for spending your valuable time with us and blessing us on this auspicious occasion. And next, I would like to thank our Ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Piyush Srivastava, On this busy schedule, he spent some time with us and he blessed us on our occasion. Thank you, sir, for being with us for some time. And also, we are blessed to have our Lordship, His Lordship, Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Mark Julius, and blessing us with his presence here. Thank you. On behalf of KCA, Father, I would like to thank you for spending time with us. And also we have our Honorable MLA, Advocate Sunny Joseph with us. He traveled all the way from Kerala for seeing us and for blessing us on this auspicious occasion. Thank you, sir, for being with us. And I would like to thank our KCA, Pravasi Faradi Golden Excellence Awardees, especially Mr. Ali Hassan, Advocate V.K. Thomas, Mr. Pambava Sannayar, Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, Mr. Aldas Thomas, Mr. Raphael Wilson, Mr. Alex Baby, Mrs. Julia Thomas, and my friend Tariq Najib, Kim's Health Hospital. Thank you for accepting our honor and being with us. And we have our event supporters, and thanks to event supporters, mainly Mr. Francis Kaidarat and our honorable editor of magazine. I would say he was working for almost 1 week without rest. Almost 24/7 he was working, and I was with him. I have seen his dedication, his hard work. On behalf of KCA, I would like to thank you, sir, for your hard work and dedication towards KCA. Next, I would like to thank Bahrain Media City, BMC, for providing us sound and mic arrangements and photography and videography, and Crown Plaza management for arranging the venue, and Rasha Flowers for arranging the flowers. And the event is only possible with the organizing committee, especially the senior members, actually Mr. Abraham John, Core Committee Chairman Mr. Sevi Mathuni, and our senior members Peter Paili, Varghese Karakel, Raju P. Joseph, Mr. Varghese Joseph, Mr. Richard, and our team, especially our reception team led by Richard, CB Kaidarat, Joshi Videtil, and so many persons, and our IT team headed by Shiju, Mr. Shiju John, Mr. Jinsen, Mr. Joby Jor, Mr. Joel Jos, Mr. Jidin Jos, and then our VIP reception team headed by Mr. Varghese Karagal, and so many persons. Their hard work is today our success. Actually, I am very proud to be at this moment, to be a part of KCA, and I should say I'm very lucky to be here on KCA, among these senior leaders who is seeing me with love and always guiding me. Whatever be my mistakes, they corrects me. So I'm very fortunate to be part of KCA. And thank you for the prayer team, and thank you prayer team convener, Mr. Jose Francis, coordinators, Mr. Sobin Jose, Mrs. Shaini Nitin, and also full prayer team, and also honorable dignitaries from different organizations, and my KCA members, my brothers. From my bottom of my heart, a big thank you to you all, and thank you very much. As I said, I am very fortunate to be here. I am very lucky to be here among you all. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Vinu. Now we have.
I missed one more person. Last but not least, the beautiful gentleman and the lady here, the MCs. They have coordinated, controlled this program very effectively. Thank you for this wonderful coordination. Thank you. Bye.
Now we have come to the end of the event. Trust all that you enjoyed the event today. Now the dinner is officially open. Have a pleasant evening. Also, we have the display of Golden Jubilee souvenir on the screens. And to make the evening more pleasant, we have with us Mr. Elton Shera to entertain us for the rest of the day. Elton is a profound saxophonist, proudly born and raised in the Kingdom of Bahrain. He has been performing all over the island for 8 years, from private to large public events and festivals. Elton is an internationally recognized saxophonist who has caught the attention of some of the world's currently leading musicians and artists. His unique and flexible style continues to allow him to put on a show that entertains crowds of all ages and backgrounds. Please sit back and enjoy the show. Mr. Elton, we kindly request you.
Let me welcome on behalf of all of us. She is not late. She was here somewhere because Nasima Mia, Chief Sales Executive of a pharmaceutical company, please come to the stage. Even
for this wonderful event, and I hope many, many more years to come, and looking forward to the entertainment and more events to come as well. Thank you very much. Good evening.
dinner. It is a great honor for all of us because he was instrumental, or is instrumental, to get His Excellency the Minister to be here with us today. Thank you. Dr. Pivicharian.
Thank you, Mr. Abraham. It is actually a proud privilege to stand before you on this glorious occasion of the Golden Jubilee celebration finale of the Kerala Catholic Association. This is my 43rd year in the Kingdom of Bahrain, and one of the associations I have been associated from the beginning stage after I landed in 1979 was Kerala Catholic Association. Its founding member, late Mr. Francis Joseph, then other leaders. I had the opportunity to see the growth of the Kerala Catholic Association. Really, I am happy that they are celebrating this Golden Jubilee, although it's a little bit late because of the COVID-19. Now, at least, we have the opportunity. We had a grand celebration today. It was well organized. We had the presence of many dignitaries, including our Honorable Minister of Labour and Social Development. We had our Excellency Ambassador. We have the Bishop from Kerala. We have Mr. Sunny Joseph, the member of the Legislative Assembly, and a lot of dignitaries were there. A lot of people were honored also from various walks of life. Some have been lawyers, some have been business icons, some have been from other fields like that, from the hospitality field. My friend from Mr. Tariq also was there, from the educational field, Mr. Mashood was there. So it was a grand occasion actually, well deserving, and it deserves a congratulations, and it was a golden feather on the KCA group actually. We really know that the KCA has been growing not only in the educational and cultural fields, but in all fields, various fields, they have been doing a lot of services. So I was also happy to support this event, although it is in a small way like that. And from the beginning itself, I was been with Mr. Abraham John, the chairman of the organizing committee, to meet people, to invite the people, and to make this function as much as possible a glorious event. So it was really a pleasant period I went through. Let me take this opportunity, first of all, to congratulate all the awardees of today's function. Let me also take this opportunity to wish KCA all the best in their future endeavors. Thank you very much, and thanks once again for giving me an opportunity to speak on this occasion. Thank you very much.